Hi everyone, I'm Miss Amanda and I work for the Springwater Public Library, and welcome to Story Time! Today we're going to talk about something that happens in the fall a lot. At least it happens in my family in the fall. And it might happen to you, and it might happen because you're going to school. It might happen because you've grown. It might happen because the weather's changing, but you know what? We're going to talk about new clothes. Sometimes you might get a new pack of socks or underwear or pants or sweaters. Sometimes you get a new haircut, or you might get a new jacket because it gets a little chillier. I don't know why, but fall seems to be a time of year where we talk about getting new clothes. And clothes are a really important part of getting ready in the morning and going someplace, or even just staying home. So we're going to talk a little bit about clothes. We're going to read a story. We are going to sing some songs. And we're going to have a great day. So sit back, relax, and welcome to Story Time. So the first song we're going to sing is Open Them, Shut Them. And let's get our fingers ready. And we're going to go open and shut them, open and shut them, give them a big clap, clap, clap. Open and shut them, open and shut them, put them in your lap. Creep them, slowly creep them, right up to your chin, open wide, but do not let them in. So we better sing Roly Poly this week because I think we missed it last week, and it's one of our very favorite songs. So let's get our hands ready and roly poly, up, 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 roly, roly poly, roly poly, down, 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 roly poly, out, 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 roly poly, roly poly, in, roly poly, fast, 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 go fast, 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 roly poly, slow, 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 slow. So the next song we're going to do is about putting on clothes before you go outside. And it's to the tune of For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. So it goes like this. I'm going to take a sweater, a sweater, a sweater. I'm going to take a sweater when I go out today. When I go out today, when I go out today. I'm going to take a sweater, a sweater, a sweater. Going to take a sweater when I go out today. What else should we take when we go outside today? Maybe a hat. I'm going to take a hat, a hat, a hat. I'm going to take a hat when I go out today. When I go out today, when I go out today. I'm going to take a hat when I go out today. What about an umbrella if it's raining? I'm going to take an umbrella, an umbrella, an umbrella. I'm going to take an umbrella when I go out today. When I go out today, when I go out today. I'm going to take an umbrella when I go out today. Maybe we should take a jacket. If it's raining out and we need a hat, I think we should take a jacket. I'm going to take a jacket, a jacket, a jacket. I'm going to take a jacket when I go out today. When I go out today, when I go out today. I'm going to take a jacket, a jacket. a jacket. Going to take a jacket when I go out today. So the book that we're going to read today is all about new underwear. In fact, it's all about creepy new underwear. Well, it's not that creepy. It's just new underwear. And it's a fantastic book. So we are going to read this book, and I am able to read this book online and out loud because Simon & Schuster Publishing House has allowed librarians, such as myself, to read their books online. So thank you, Simon & Schuster. All right, are you ready to brave the creepy new pair of underwear? Let's get started. Jasper Rabbit needed new underwear. On Thursday, Mom took him to the underwear store and grabbed the last 3 packages of plain white. But as they headed for the checkout, Jasper spotted them. Creepy underwear. So creepy, so comfy. They were glorious. Mom, can we get these? Jasper pleaded. I think they're a little too creepy, said Mom. They're not creepy, they're cool, said Jasper. I'm not a little bunny anymore. I'm a big rabbit now. Mom agreed to buy 1 pair. That night, Jasper wore his cool new underwear to bed. Do you want me to leave the hallway light on? Asked Dad. Dad, I'm not a little bunny anymore, said Jasper. I'm a big rabbit now. His dad shut the door, and that's when Jasper noticed the underwear. It glowed. A ghoulish green glow. He closed his eyes. He pulled up the covers. He buried his face in his pillow, but it didn't help. He could still see that ghoulish greenish glow. Jasper leaped out of bed and put on a pair of plain white, stuffed the creepy underwear into the bottom of his laundry hamper, and he finally fell asleep. But when he got up the next day, he was wearing the creepy underwear. Jasper threw them into the garbage can. He was still a big rabbit. He wasn't scared or anything, but he was done with the scary underwear. After school, Jasper was doing his homework when he heard a scratchy scraping sound coming from his dresser. He opened the drawer and they were back, staring at him with that ghoulish greenish glow. He snatched the creepy underwear out of the drawer. He grabbed a big envelope and some stamps. Bye-bye, scary underwear, he said, and he dropped the package into the mailbox. When he opened the front door the next morning, there they were! And were those chopsticks? His creepy pair of underwear had somehow returned from China, and it had brought back souvenirs. Jasper grabbed his mom's good sewing scissors. She didn't like him using them, but this was an underwear emergency. This time, the creepy underwear were gone for good. At bedtime, he slowly opened his underwear drawer. Nothing, just plain whites. He searched under his bed. He shook out his lampshades. There was no sign of creepy underwear. He went into the bathroom to comb his ears. They were back! What's the matter with you? His mom asked. You're so jittery lately. Nothing, he yelped. A grown rabbit couldn't be terrified of his underpants. He seized the underwear. He snagged a shovel from the garage, and he rode. He didn't stop pedaling until he reached Creekhanger Hill. Jasper began to dig. He dug until his hole was dark and deep and 100% underwear proof. He dropped the underwear in. They gleamed from the bottom, that ghoulish greenish glow, but not for long. When he got home, Jasper crept up to his dresser. They couldn't be in there. There was no way, right? He reached for the handle. He peeked in. Nothing. Just plain white. Jasper smiled and turned out the light. There was just one problem. It was really dark in there, even for a big rabbit. Jasper turned on the light. He looked at his non-glowy pair of plain white, and he knew what he had to do. The creepy underwear were a little muddy, but they still filled the room with that gentle greenish glow. The next day, Jasper gathered his allowance money and went to the underwear store all by himself, just like a big rabbit. That night, Jasper wasn't scared at all. As he lay down to sleep, he smiled, and so did his underwear, because they had finally found somebody who wasn't scared of creepy underwear. So, because we just read creepy pair of underwear, and we're kind of getting a little bit closer to Halloween, I know we're not there yet, but we're going to do a felt board story today. We are going to do 5 Little Ghosts. So here's our felt board, and let's put our 5 little ghosts on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 little ghosts. So 5 little ghosts on Halloween night. 1 runs away because he has a fright. 4 little ghosts on Halloween night. 1 is amazed when he takes flight. Ooh. 3 little ghosts out on Halloween night. 1 left to play in the park with a kite. 2 little ghosts out on Halloween night. 1 tries to trick or treat, but doesn't get a bite. 1 little ghost out on Halloween night realizes it's time for bed and says, good night. Well, everybody, that's it. That's our story time. I hope if you got some new clothes this time of year that you love them and they fit and they're comfy and cozy. And if you didn't get clothes this time of year, maybe you're lucky because maybe you would have got a pair of creepy underwear. But either way, we know that clothes are important and we gotta wear them before we go outside. So we're gonna finish with our final song of If You're Happy and You Know It. So if you're happy and you know it, put on a sweater. If you're happy and you know it, put on a sweater. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, put on a sweater. If you're happy and you know it, put on a hat. If you're happy and you know it, put on a hat. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, put on a hat. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Great story time, everyone. Go cuddle up in some of your warm, cozy clothes, and I will see you next week. Bye.